What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Unscripted here on the Elite Sports and Entertainment Network. Help me out today to answer the questions: are these Minnesota Vikings legitimate? It's my guy, Jay McLovin. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Just give you a little update right now. It's 0-0, top of the second, one out, and let's see, one man on first. So, yeah, man, this game's kind of off to a defensive start, so we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, ready to talk some Minnesota Vikings, man. What a crazy story that is.
Yeah, let's do it, man. And before we get to if you like the video, guys, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe on Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, also on LinkedIn. And if you want to stay up for all these MLB wildcard games, or on Sunday for some NFL action, or if you want to wake up, Jay, to this early game these Vikings are in next week, you're going to have to use our promo code ESEN. 10% off your order at w.gg. Get some nice jitterless energy in your system and enjoy your weekend. All right, Jay. What do we think about the Vikings so far, my friend? Are you very surprised by this? Are you surprised by just the fact they've won 4 games, the points they've put up, or what's really standing out to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Before we jump into the Minnesota preview, I also want to remind the viewers, hey, if you want to catch out any up-to-date stuff from your boy Jay McLovin and Logan, Landers, Frankie, and all the rest of the barbershop crew, truth be told, check us out on our ESEN TikTok site. You'll catch all the good stuff that we got to say, especially the latest we put out was on Pete Rose's passing.
Yep.
And again, for those of you who don't know, that subscribe button doesn't mean a whole lot for you guys, but for us, it really does mean a lot, and how we can get our content out to you more effectively. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button. With that being said, let's jump into it. Holy crap. Let's look at the first 4 games. They played a soft Giants team, not really much, and they beat them 28-8. Not really a whole much to talk about that game, because we know the struggles that the Giants are currently going through, trying to get that club up off the ground with Daniel Jones and company. But, when you jump into the 49ers game, now this is before they really started having those injuries. That's when McCaffrey was still there and such. They took them out 23-17. I thought that was the first significant game that they played. But then you go more into that, and, we all know the hot start that the Texans got going on over there in Houston, and how good that C.J. Stroud-led team is with Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell and Mixon and God knows everything else they got, right? And how hot they're playing. Well, they destroyed them. Not only did they destroy, but they beat them at home to the tune of 34-7. That was the second significant win that really started to legitimize this Minnesota ball club. Then we wrap it up with their divisional win over the Jordan Love-led Packers. Yes, Jordan Love was there, not Malik Willis, Jordan Love. It was interesting to see that they took them out 31-29 in Green Bay, man. I mean, those are 3 legitimate hardcore wins. Of course, the next challenge will be against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, followed by the Lions, another divisional matchup there with Jared Goff and company. So, yeah, man, this team is really, really doing well. And for all of those, including myself, none of us expected this, number one. Number two, what a meteoric rise of Aaron Darnold. Now, I got to give a little credit to him, because he did come and was drafted by the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm. Also, Sam Darnold, by the way. Sam Darnold.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you, Logan. My mind is going left. Sam Darnold, he came out of that New York system. Wilson came out of that New York system. The list goes on. Geno Smith, you name it, it comes out of that system, right? And just like Baker Mayfield, sometimes that changes scenery. Sometimes given appropriate weapons, a good defense or offensive line, good defenses, great play calling, and great systems that fit those quarterbacks, it really shows you that they really aren't the bust that they are, that they actually are viable quarterbacks. And Sam Darnold is no exception. He is a viable quarterback right now. And right now, if you look at the standings, Minnesota's at 4-0 and undefeated. Like we said, Detroit's at 3-1, Green Bay's 2-2. Of course, Chicago, surprisingly, is doing well at 2-2, given all the things that Chicago is going through with their ball club. But when you look at it right now, when I looked at the current power rankings, Kansas City Chiefs undeniably, because they're undefeated and they are the outgoing champions from last year until it's decided this year. It's rightfully so that they'd be at top of the power rankings. Although with Rashee Rice going down with possible ACL injuries and Pacheco going down with that leg injury, Kansas City is still battled back and stayed undefeated. But I will tell you, Minnesota is right there at number 2 of the power rankings, and decidedly so. And when you look at this team last year and where they are this year, our number one concern is Sam Darnold going to be the starting quarterback of this ball club, or will they turn over to J.J. McCarthy? And clearly Darnold had other ideas. He said, no, am I going to do that? I am right there going to compete with him. And not only am I going to compete with him, I'm going to show you exactly why I was the right guy for this team. But when you look at the emergence of Jalen Naylor and what he has meant for the overall success now of Justin Jefferson, because it takes some of the heat off of him. Hawkinson, Aaron Jones is playing extremely well. That defense is doing what they need to do. It's no wonder, Logan, that these guys are exactly where they are. They look at the team stats. They're averaging 217 yards, 10th in the league. They're at 123 rushing, 14th in the league. Points at 29, 4th in the league. And points against at 14.8, 4th in the league. I mean, they're right there in the statistical categories, which justifies that, yes, this team is 100% legit. And this Brian Flores-led team hopefully is going to continue to do what they're doing. But Kevin O'Connell and this system that he's got him going in was the right guy for the job, clearly. And I think it's time now, Logan, we ultimately have to start putting some respect on the Minnesota Vikings and definitely put some respect on Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm with you in the fact I did not see Sam Darnold leading this team to a 4-0 start. I didn't see him, and even though there was an injury to J.J. McCarthy, leading this team all season long. So the fact that he's starting, let alone leading his team to a 4-0 just starts of the year is already surprising enough. Sometimes it takes a lucky break, man, to kind of show what you can do. And he has done great. Like you said, he's keeping his touchdown to turnover ratio at a good margin. I mean, he's really helping this team, maybe more so than McCarthy would have done. I don't know, but so far he can't lose. So that's pretty good in my books.
Yeah.
The running game, Jones and Chandler. Jones has been a big addition to this team, man. Already early on, his presence is felt. And because we've said with Minnesota, they usually would have a good passing offense with Kirk Cousins back in the day, but the running game would be weak. But now they've kind of evened the playing field to where both of them are around the same level, and they're both doing great this year. Obviously, Justin Jefferson's one of the best receivers in the league, no questions about that. You mentioned the just emergence of Jalen Naylor. He's got 8 catches so far in 4 games, 137 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He has really been a big play threat, and you love to see it. And also, you got to give credit to the defense, man. 17 sacks on the year. They are headhunting. They are looking great. They are getting to the quarterback. They're tackling guys correctly. They're getting interceptions, and they are doing pretty much everything right, which is why they're one of only 2 teams left in the league that has not lost a game. How this goes the rest of their season, I'm not sure. We're not there yet. But, I mean, they're already off to a great start, and who's to say, man, they can't keep going for a lot better record than a lot of people gave them credit for. We'll see what happens, though, man, but I'm looking forward to it, Jay, and if you're a Minnesota Vikings fan, you deserved it. It's been a while since they've been looking this hot, and they've been the talk of the town, so it's good to shine some light on them today. And Jay, I appreciate you, my friend, coming on the show, talking about these Minnesota Vikings, if they can keep it up. I'm your host and producer, Logan Landis. Guys, enjoy your weekends, and we'll talk to you again on another live episode. We'll see you then.